Okay, continued from part one because the alarm went off on my phone, which totally shut off my video. But anyway, so I was saying, and I don't know where I got cut off, but I was just saying that there's been a lot of ups and downs, and that every perceived meltdown or breakdown is really a breakthrough. And I know that when I have these moments where there's like a lot of fluctuation, a lot of up and down, because that's not normal for me. I know that there's like a next level of growth or expansion that's really like happening in the now, and a quantum shift. So a quantum shift happens when you're experiencing tremendous growth in a short period of time. So it's almost as though your whole, like, your mind, your body, your cells, like everything has to kind of like recalibrate and reorganize and align. And so this like shift forward, and I've felt before where there's been sort of like these catapults and these shifts forward. And I really was just in over the weekend, I got really busy, and I was just in a work zone. So I completely I completely zoned out, where Friday I was with clients like back to back. Friday I was on Zoom for like 12 hours, and I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday that I had like the rough night that was emotional. And then Friday I had just, clients and meetings, literally was on Zoom for 12 hours. So it was like from 10:30 in the morning till 10:30 at night. Was really back to back. And then since like over the weekend, I was just fully working on my presentation for my upcoming talk, which is going to be also like my webinar masterclass that's going to be coming up too. And so I was just completely immersed in that. And I mean, I was working late, and I was just working. I was just like completely immersed in it. And so because of that, normally over the weekends I clean, either like sometimes I clean on Friday mornings, sometimes it's Saturday morning, and I was just so in the zone working on that, and I made a whole lot of progress. So I was really happy with that progress. And today I had clients starting at noon. Last night I went to bed. I was working until I don't even know, it was like 1:30. So I started getting ready for bed, went to bed at like 2:15, and was having trouble falling asleep. So I slept a little later today than I normally would because I went to bed so late. But not too late. So it's still like not a full night's sleep. And I got up, I went the weather was really nice, took my dogs for a little bit of an extended walk, caught up with a neighbor that I hadn't seen in a while. And oh shoot, that just reminds me, I was supposed to meet her around 7, and I totally like missed her. Oops. I wonder if I have her number. I'll have to check. I was gonna let her borrow a puzzle. She's a really sweet retired lady. I was gonna let her borrow a puzzle because she used to work in the medical field also, and so she wanted something like that was intellectually stimulating. So I was gonna loan her a puzzle. Anyways, so let's see. Yeah, so I came back from my walk, and I was like, okay, I have client at noon, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get my speed cleaning in, and then I'll get my shower and I'll get ready, and I'll just like boom for my day. And I don't know exactly what happened. There was not this specific thing but it was just like all of a sudden, by the time I got on the call, my client's on the West Coast, and she actually overslept, which worked out because I was a little bit behind because the walk this morning was much longer than I expected, and the cleaning. So it worked out. So she and I, ended up getting on a call like an hour after our originally scheduled time. And but there was just like something in that time where I was just like, I don't know, like I literally like felt it shift, where I just had, I don't know what the shift was. I can't completely explain it to you yet. All I know was like, oh my gosh, like all of a sudden I just felt more like myself than I had in such a long time, which is which is so strange. And but it was like so strange, but felt so good at the same time. And then so then I had clients from until like 4, and one of my friends, who I met her as like a friend, I met her through another friend, introduced us, and she does some organizing, so she's helped me do some of the organization in my home, and she's amazing. If you need someone, you can DM me. You know, maybe, you know, DM me. But anyways, I can, you know, share her info. You could potentially see if it's a good fit, but she's really, really amazing. And she and I just got to like chatting and connecting and catching up, and realized that there's so much overlap in her zone of genius with some things that I am, you know, going to be bringing forth, you know, starting like, I told her I'd be like, you know, looking to start that process like about 6 to 9 months from now. So like after the new year. And then there's something that she had an idea for that she's working on. I was like, that's what I do. Like that's information. I'm like, I can totally help you with that. And so there was just like all of this synergy for like us to leverage each other's zone of genius and really create some, you know, really, really awesome and impactful business stuff in the world. So it was really, really unexpected and super cool. Like she literally just came by because she was in town. She had texted me and I was like, oh my God, yeah, like, you know, come by. I want to show you my bedroom, because the last time she was here, I like my bedroom project like wasn't fully complete. So anyway, so that was amazing. And yeah, so I just am feeling supercharged and excited. I think I had been kind of putting so much pressure on myself and was starting to feel a bit discouraged, and I just, I don't know, like I said, I can't completely put my finger on that shift, but I just feel so much more like myself. And it was just like, I'm just like re-excited for the future. And I'm so grateful that that my friend came by, and, you know, because we were just chatting, and I was like sharing with her like my presentation, and I'm actually just really excited and so proud about it. And also because I told her, I was like, by the way, because she's gonna help me come back and do some additional organizing here like later in the year, whenever I have time, and some of my stuff that I'm working on now, like project wise, like settles down. But you know, I also told her, I was like, you know, I was like, I hope you know that you're totally stuck with me. I said, because once I get my new space, I said, I'm gonna need you. I said, because I want like, you know, like next level. Like I want it to be, you know, all my stuff to be like super organized and like hidden, so everything's really pristine, which I live that way anyways. But it'll be a little bit easier with a bigger space than I have now, which, all things considered, as far as New York goes, I have a pretty sizable space, but like I'm really gonna like next level like penthouse with the next place. So so I was just showing her those, and I just like, I hadn't looked at them in so long again, because they felt so far off. And I think that was just an extra peak of excitement, because now I was just like, oh my God, I all of a sudden like feel like myself again. It was just like the good parts of the old Jessa are back, like mixed with the new parts, and I'm just like, go! Which I know sounds ridiculous. If you knew me a little bit better, that would make sense. But anyways, it's challenging to put into words, which is usually not challenging for me. So I guess that's kind of a beautiful and a cool thing. But I just got reignited and so excited, because I was like, literally, it was just this reminder of like, you know, I've been on this journey of making my dreams a reality for so long, and so many of my dreams are now my reality. And then just remembering that that next level of those dreams are just like, you know, just so tangible and so much closer than they've ever been, and it really is like actually happening in the now. And yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling super excited and super grateful, and that is all. That is all that I think I have to share today. I'll do my next vlog video tomorrow night, and I'll get back to being consistent with my vlogs. It's been a little bit challenging just because I have so much stuff that is time sensitive right now. So, you know, just kind of, and I've just been so focused where some things are, you know, have like fallen off the tracks a little bit. But anyways, I am grateful and I'm excited, and I shall see you tomorrow. Until then, live boldly, love deeply, laugh often, and be rich always in all ways. Jessica Carter, the Peaceful Billionaire, Mission to Billions vlog, day 50. I'll see you tomorrow.